The story goes all the way back to primary school. I had difficulty adapting to it. Which led to me getting a diagnosis when I was 11 before I started secondary school. When I was younger, I was quite introverted. Spent most of my time alone, on the internet, reading books, didn't really hang out that much. Particularly within my family, it's always led to me being rather closed off. During social gatherings like Christmas or Halloween parties that we had together or hangouts, I mostly just stood there, just watching people talk to each other while rarely talking myself. It's affected how I interact with those around me to a very heavy amount. Often I don't communicate with people that much, keep things away from them, which I did for many things for many years, or I just isolate myself from everyone else for periods of time and just do my own thing, like sit in the corner, sit at a table, other people are gathering in little groups and talking to each other. It does make my interactions when I do interact awkward because I don't exactly know how to start the conversation. Usually I like people to start it for me and I can just improvise what I'm going to say on the spot. Because when I try to start the conversation due to my lack of social skills in that particular field, it's an awkward thing that even to this day still makes me feel cautious about. And then you're getting close, like that. That's the one. There are quite a few stereotypes, not many get to me, but there is an occasional one that does. Most of these focus around our sociability and ability to understand those around us. Mostly is the fact that due to us being antisocial, we tend to act very socially inappropriately. Or sometimes people blame it as something that we're responsible for and say that we should be careful about how we act, even though that it's a good sentiment, as everyone should be aware of their actions, we can't exactly control how we think. The story goes all the way back to primary school, which led to me getting a diagnosis. I developed an interest in many fields of expertise, including astronomy, philosophy, history, physics, space sciences, and particularly science fiction, which ended up being a Star Wars fan in my early teens. It has been beneficial in many ways. Due to having it, it gives me a pretty unique perspective compared to everyone else, which means I often see things in a way many do not, which I could argue could give me a bit of a creative edge in certain fields, which has led to me being considered to be one of the smartest in my entire family. Even my great-grandfather called me a walking encyclopedia, and quite a few have commented that about me. It's quite nice to have a compliment like that. I would not change a thing about me because physically that it can be changed. It's not something you can cure. It's still a part of me, it gives me enough advantages in everyday life, such as having a higher than average IQ or a preference towards planning things out in advance. And if I did cure it, I would have to get used to a whole new way of doing things, which I'm not exactly the best at. getting rid of it is something I'll never choose to, even though I was given the option, as to me, the benefits of it outweigh the negatives.